What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia opens up about his mental health struggles. Ryan Garcia's biggest win of his life have been the one he earned from outside the confines of the boxing ring. In a profile by Dan Raphael published in January 13th issue of Boxing News, the popular Garcia offered what is probably his most elaborate account thus far on the much publicized psychic turmoil he faced last year, and which abruptly grounded his whatever career to be halted. Okay, so let's see what he had to do or had to say. He said, "When I got to the gym, I just burst out crying for no reason in front of everybody, and I ran out of the gym," Garcia recalled. "That was the moment I decided to pull out of the Fortuna fight. Canelo, everybody was there, and I was just trying to work out, and I just couldn't hold it in." Garcia continued, "I just burst. I got out of the gym. I said, I gotta go, guys." Garcia was originally scheduled to fight return in November 27th against Diaz, but he suffered a hand injury. Okay. He said, "I was crying and walking my lawyer, Lupe, outside, and I was like, what's wrong with me? Man, I just don't get this. I was walking with for like an hour, and I just couldn't get myself together. I didn't know what was going on. My body just felt off. Everything felt off. It was not just mental. It was like physical. I just felt like I couldn't do anything." Garcia does credit therapy for getting him through for his most recent rough patch, a stretch that included battling suicidal thoughts. He "It helped me a lot, and then I kind of just went into this mode where I accepted it," Garcia said. "I stopped fighting against the current and just went with it and let myself recover." He said, "It was a pretty good thing for me." Okay. Those are the words of Ryan Garcia. Listen, if he's having those type of problems, I think that he postponed it other than the hand injury. Because if something was really wrong with Ryan Garcia, if he has these particular problems and he is seeing someone for it, that's the last thing anybody needs to joke about. I would have a suggestion, though, if you know you're in that type of vulnerability at times, that you know from one day to the next, you may be okay Wednesday, but Thursday you might be all over the place. If he has that type of reality, the last thing I feel that he needs to do is try to be like Tyson Fury or try to talk shit or try to call people out. I think he should, keep his knob down, work hard, and try not to be too boisterous because, someone and some people like that are probably the worst kind, So I think at the end of the day, Ryan Garcia, he, first of all, needs to see where he's really at. Because if he's really having these episodes or whatnot, boxing may not be for him. Why do I say that? Because everything in your frontal lobe, if you get hit here, you could become a psychotic, suicide, and all that stuff. That might have happened to Tyson Fury. Now, I know before you say so, like, hey, well, Tyson Fury talks shit at everybody, but Tyson Fury says random shit to everyone or anyone he comes in contact with. Okay, Ryan Garcia is just a smooth, younger fighter. He looks like a younger De La Hoya, has his whole world and team ahead of him. He has a huge Instagram following, so he really doesn't have to work, besides that, but he wants to. He's young, he's strong, he's hungry, supposedly. But then all of a sudden you have a hang up. And don't get me wrong, I've had relatives, close relatives, that they were fine one year and then all of a sudden they have a split personality or some type of mental disorder. All that is mental illness, people. So, we don't know what type. To me, it sounds like anxiety. like overwhelming anxiety. I think that's probably what it is. But of course, he could tell you himself what he feels it is, you know. But I think the therapy should start with being humble, because you know, if he was that close to spazzing out, and God knows what he was going to do. Is he violent? Is he psychotic? Is he what? Suicidal? Nobody really knows. Okay, nobody really knows um, how he feels except him. And I hope he gets the help he needs. People look forward to him being back into the sport of boxing. You guys tell me what you think of Ryan Garcia opening up about his mental illness. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.